Alright, I want to start off by saying Barakatah Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, GMS, who rule well and teach well. And sincere salutations to you, hopeful elect Akim, who are pushing this word in sincerity and in faith all throughout the four winds of the earth. Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Ha Rakak Wadash, Rakatham to the elect of the nation of Israel. Alright, spiritual jab. The spirit power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, and regarding the Israelites and how we are a holy people. We are above all the other nations on the earth. That's right. The Negro, the Latino, and Native American man, woman, and child, right, is a superior nation. Now why does that matter? Right, that matters because in a world where those people would be at the top, well, that would mean that this current system right here would be flipped upside down, right? Because right now, currently, Israel, Jake, is at the bottom. So this would be, things being flipped upside down. Now, how would that happen? Right? Now, 2/3 nigga think that he gonna, raise some sort of, force and do something. No, it ain't gonna work that way. We gonna need the Lord to intervene in this. We're gonna need the Lord to dethrone Esau, so to speak. Because this nigga is on the throne. This nigga is on the throne. I will give him that. He's in his power seat. He's in his in his full rule, being here in America. Because just thinking about it, being here in America, man, Jake is nothing but a worker. Well, really, all over the world, but specifically in America, Jake is just a worker and a consumer. At least in these other countries, all around the world, you have more agriculture and things like that. Jake don't have none of that here. When the last time you heard of Jake with his own, agriculture, his own anything? Jake don't have shit. And even if Jake got millions of dollars, he's still dealing with the curses. He's still dealing with things that the quote unquote average so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American will be dealing with. So that's how you know that the curses are on us. All right, but this is Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy power. The Lord thy power hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth. So upon all people. That goes for every single person. Right? Every single person on this earth. You either an Israelite or you a heathen. That's it. You either Israelite or you a heathen. Now, if you an Israelite, you either of the elect, the 144,000 and the 1/3, or your ass is of the 2/3, and you're gonna be fucking destroyed. Alright? And then you just have the heathen. You just have basically the NPCs, non-playable characters, man. That's what you heathens are. You really just here to fulfill your, job as the heathen. As the wicked, no good heathen. And why do we despise you so much? Because you take after Esau so damn much, man. So the so-called Chinese man, the so-called Japanese man, the so-called Arab, all of them model everything after the so-called white man now. Y'all don't even got y'all's own way to oppress Jake. You just oppressing us like how Esau does. Why? Because when Esau come with a certain, following his guidebook on how to oppress a nigga is top notch. Esau know how to oppress a nigga like nobody else. So all the nations look to him. Look to him to okay, how do we oppress these niggas? Not knowing that the Israelites, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, are above all people. Okay? They don't know that though. It says, verse 7, Deuteronomy 7:7. The Lord did not set his love upon you, nor choose you, because ye were more in number than any people. For ye were the fewest of all people. Right? And hey, Jake came in the game, later on. It's not like, Jacob was one of the first, no, man. Prior to being the Israelites, we were the children of righteousness, aka the Adamites, coming from Adam. And then you had what? Shem, Ham, Japheth, Noah's 3 sons. And from Shem, eventually Arphaxad, if I'm not mistaken. And then later on down the line, you get Isaac, or you get Abraham, then Isaac, then Esau, then Jacob. Jake came around, and then Jake just boom. Like, Jake started off being the fewest to now, look at Jake all over the place, man. Deuteronomy 7:8. But because the Lord loved you, right? Yeah, he loves the Israelites. He loves the Israelites. Okay? He don't love the other nations. And as much as the people want to get upset, boo-hoo, and bellyache, there's nothing you can do. That's what the Lord said. The Lord said he loves us. The Lord said he loves the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And yes, the Lord is basing his love for you off of your nationality. Yes, it is true. If you are not an Israelite, then the Lord don't love you. Point blank, because if he loved you, he would have made you an Israelite. Because even the 2/3, they're going to get destroyed. Right? Lord's will, we are not of that number. Be sincere, hopeful, elect brothers out there. Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 8. But because the Lord loved you, and because he would keep the oath which he had sworn unto your fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, hath the Lord brought you out with a mighty hand, and redeemed you out of the house of bondmen from the hand of Pharaoh, king of Egypt. And the Lord did that. The Lord had the Israelites, that even though, he was jacking Jake up, right? Eventually he led a certain number of Israelites, out of that wilderness. And in that time, you have many slain, man. Many that fall to the wayside. So we have to, pray that we spiritually keep our head up. It's getting harder and harder out here. You hear the people, you hear the people crying and complaining and making the different TikToks and, different posts. See, the people are hurting, not knowing that the Lord just had you kind of doing your thing for a little bit. But ultimately, he's setting up his people, man. He's setting up his people. He's setting up his people to win. That's part of him putting the spirit on brothers, man. That's another win. Every brother who comes into this truth, all right, every Israelite brother who comes into this truth in sincerity and in faith, you know what I mean, and stays in, that's another win. All right, 144,000 winners, man. 1/3 of Israel, man. We don't know the exact number. We don't know how much that is exactly. But it's a small number compared to, the elect was a small number compared to, those that will be destroyed, man. So we got to count ourselves blessed. The word in this truth, man. We got to count ourselves blessed and we're catching hell. Because that means that the Lord is dealing with us if we just constantly catching hell, constantly, having to deal with the BS, Because he did the same thing. He did the same thing to our ancestors, man. So now he's really turning up the heat. Hey, what's about to come, Jacob's trouble, is going to make that time in the wilderness look like a cakewalk. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to end there. All praises, honor, and glory goes to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ha, Rakah, Kodash. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well. And sincere salutations to your hopeful elect Akim, who are pushing his word in sincerity and in faith. Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ha, Rakah, Kodash, Barak Atham, to the elect the nation of Israel. Alright, this is your brother Gawara, and may Yahweh Bashem Shai, watch over you and your household, you sincere, brothers out there, man, and to you little amount of sisters, shalom.